All right, it is October 6th, 8:25 a.m. What's funny is like your day, if you really think about it, starts the moment you start to go to bed the day before. So I didn't go to bed until like midnight. So I didn't go to sleep until like 1, and I slept like 6.5 hours. I'm trying to shoot for 7. Wait, was it 6.5? If it was 6.5, that's actually pretty close to the goal. It was 6 hours and 20 minutes. So I was trying to get to 7. I've been getting 8 over the weekend, so I was super happy about that. So I guess I was close. But regardless, had I gone to sleep just an hour earlier, I would have hit it. And then to get here is like a process, right? Wake up, morning stuff, get lunch ready. Hence why I'm here almost at, I mean, I got here like 8:10, but even setting stuff up here takes a while. So like I got this stuff. I don't know if I should take or leave, or how I should do that. But yeah, I think to myself like, is there a consequence for being late? For me being late for like myself? Like, is that how does that work? Or does it matter if the time moves the same? Right? I just in preference prefer an earlier start versus a still early, but not as early. So just thoughts. On the to-dos though. So yesterday I think we had to finish a website. Done. Sent to the client. Got no response. It's just funny. It's real funny. It was like, we gotta have it on Monday, October 5th. Don't send nothing. They don't, maybe it was just like an emotional time for them maybe. But it's been done. It's been sent. Just waiting to hear some feedback. Maybe hopefully that means it's good. There was that other thing I had to do. It was like, the reports. Did the reports again. It's just inputting the information. It spits it back out. For some of the accounts, they don't. Marketing is pretty fluent and fluid. Just because it works for one person, it won't work for another, or just because it worked 1 month, it won't work for another month. So sometimes you have to like think about strategy and do we keep it? Do we change it? What moves do we make? Most clients, all clients that are in marketing, so there's two things that Symphony Advertising does. We do websites and we do marketing. Some people do websites and marketing, but those are two different things. Because to build a website is kind of like you build a house. Like you build a house and then the house is done. And then marketing, not a direct metaphor or analogy, but the marketing is like the HVAC, the electricity, the monthly, the utilities that you always have to do in order to keep the house running, right? So marketing is a monthly thing that you do always, right? Or in spurts, right? You can do it every, generally you do it every month. But you could do like in seasons, right? Like maybe you only save your marketing money for Black Friday. I'm sorry, the fourth quarter of the year because you're in commerce, or maybe you're like a summer thing, so you're very seasonal. Whenever it's summertime, you spend those marketing dollars. But generally, at least all our clients, it is just a month to month thing. So it happens where every new month you either retain a client, meaning I'm down for another month. Depending on what stage they are in as a client, right? So some are very like entry level as far as I just want to test this out, see how it goes. See what kind of things we can get from marketing because I haven't done it, or because I don't want to put too much investment in it, or whatever the reason is. And then there are other clients who have been with us for a while, and it's like it would be a surprise if they decided not to continue. The point that I'm saying is that every month, just about, there might be someone who says, hey, cancel stuff. We don't want to continue. We didn't see the value, or we didn't get enough leads, or we don't have any money anymore. We've decided to use our money elsewhere, yada, yada, yada. So that's a very common thing to discuss during this first couple of days. And a lot of times it's not even like, hey, because it's true, like, there's only so many resources you can put somewhere, right? So like if we take it and kind of like go back in time, like let's say there was no internet, there was nothing, right? All we knew how to do is write. Well, you could only write come to my business on a piece of paper and post it only so many places, right? What if there's no places to post the poster? What if there's no more pencils to write the message? What if there's no walls? Or what if there's no the distance between where people are, eating and driving and seeing stuff? What if it's really far from where your business is? Like, there's all those things that go in place. Like, depending on the situation, it just might be that there's not enough posters, or there's not enough people looking at the posters, or there's not enough, lead. You run out of lead. You can't write the posters. So that's just me saying, like, there wasn't enough in this situation. And you only get a couple shots, right? So, like, imagine somebody in their head, right? A client decides, hey, let's do 3 months worth of marketing in their head, right? Most of the time it's like, yeah, I want to try it out. You don't really know. It's hard to be like, some people are like, all right, let's do it for 3 months. Or some people are like, let's go on a month-to-month basis. But let's just say in someone's head, a client's head, they say, let's do it for 3 months. Well, it's really hard to say something's going to work or not work in 3 months. Think about, like, diet, right? Like, sure, if you're, like, super hardcore and you follow it to a T and you don't mess up and you get the diet right, you get the exercise right, you get the sleep right, you get all those things right, you'll probably see results pretty quick. Like, within a month, you'll know, okay, cool, it's working, right? Similar to this. If you have a good budget, you have a good website, you have good marketing, you have good material, you'll probably know in a month if it'll work or not. Easy. But if you're just getting a new website, if you don't have, you have a very small budget, if you don't have any marketing material, right? You yourself as a business doesn't know what your message is. It becomes very difficult to get results faster, right? You have to figure out all those things before you could say, okay, we're ready to take this swing. But a lot of times, clients come with, this is all I got. I have this half-made website and this logo I found 14 years ago, and I got $250 that I could do maybe every 2 weeks. What can you do with that? You're like, okay, what can I do with that? So depending on the scale, and then you have clients that come in and say, hey, I have $1,500. I've had this website forever. It ranks pretty well. We've done Google Ads before, but we started seeing a decline, so we stopped doing that. What other things could we try? So you have those as well. So it's like a spectrum, right? Someone's like, okay, well, what can we do? And I was like, okay, you have history of how, and then, how long has a business been in existence? So, like, how do you currently get your customers? Do you already have a customer list? Do you already have fans on your Facebook page? Do you already have a following on your Instagram? It all makes a world of difference, right? Because if, for instance, we do social media postings for clients, and sometimes it's with the element of the ad. So, like, imagine your personal Instagram, but you can force it to be seen by all your community. And there's call to actions, like, hey, come visit us, shop from our store, leave us a review, things like that. If you have an audience of 5,000 people, right, that who already know and like you, and have used your services or your product, it's going to be much easier when you say, hey, we have an October promotion, 20% off. Click here to buy, or come in store to check it out. Those people who already know and experience your service or product before, they're going to be like, oh, okay, cool. They have 20% thing. Versus, like, you're going after a completely new audience, saying, you're that weird guy that walks into the school and you're like, who is that guy? And he comes and talks to you, like, dude, I don't know you. Like, I don't know you. None of my friends know you. You look weird. I haven't gotten to know you. Versus, like, imagine another dude or whoever walks into a school, and it's like the cool guys or the cool girls, like, cousin that everybody knows. Hey, what's up? Random person's cousin, and everybody says hi because you already know them. You already have, like, that association to that friend or cousin. So it works like that. There's a great book called Crossing the Chasm or Chasm. It's just about, like, how do you get popular? I don't know how to summarize it, but basically, like, people really don't do things until they see their friends do things. It's one theory, right? But it makes sense. So, like, shoes, like, okay, if two of my friends go buy, like, a really cool Nike shoe, like a specific one, I'm more inclined to be like, oh, I should buy that Nike shoe because my other two friends got the Nike shoes. Or if two of my friends go on a trip, or it doesn't have to be two, right? 2, 5, 10 of my friends go to, Miami. I'll be like, okay, I should go to Miami, right? It's kind of like but the thing is, like, how do you get from point A to point B, like the chicken or the egg? Like, so who's the one who starts that journey? So that part is really hard to accelerate. Um, Similar to the clients here, you have, there's very low amounts of referrals uh, when we started, but as we grow, more and more people experience Symphony Advertising's websites and marketing. More people talk. More messages come in on Saturday saying, "Hey, I'm here with my friend, and I think it'll be really good if you guys talk because she has a business or he has a business." That happens a lot, and I know it's because they're out having like drinks and hanging out, and it's really cool. Also happens during the week and stuff, but that's the idea about like word of mouth. So I just did a freaking one part of yesterday's to do. Today we have more of the same follow up, some actual work that needs to be done that I will do first. I gotta send a proposal. I gotta do some actual work on some of these accounts, Google Ads, Facebook Ads. Got some new software for this month. Every month I'll try something new. So I got some new software for this month that I've been holding off on because I was trying to do it one way, but now I'm going to try to do this way. I'm kind of excited because I tested it out yesterday, and it was like, okay, cool. I can duplicate myself in this aspect digitally. So it would be like I'm working while I'm not working, but I have to set it up. So there's that. And yeah, got a couple of websites that need to be tied up. Some new Facebook. We got some new videos for a client that we got to put out. Yeah, it's not too crazy here today. It's funny because yesterday I finished like 11. It took me like 3-4 hours to do all the heavy lifting. It's not bad because you still have 4 hours technically in a regular 8-hour workday to do it. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. Daily update, October 6th, 8:38 a.m. Peace out.